Victor Wembanyama is going to dominate the NBA.
I was built for this.
And make his new team hundreds of millions of dollars in the process. It's time to talk money. The mood is about to change in the big league of basketball. Victor Wembanyama is one of the most hyped prospects in the history of the game. And whichever team is lucky enough to land the French phenom aren't just going to get a generational talent with a combination of skill and size the likes of which we have never seen. They're also going to add an insane amount of value to their franchise. How much? Try $500 million. Experts are already predicting big things for Wembanyama. Adrian Wojnarowski believes that more teams than ever are going to choose to lose just for a shot at getting Victor on their roster. We are going to see a race to the bottom like we've never seen before. One team president said to me drafting Wembanyama might add as much as $500 million. Adrian Wojnarowski. Teams tanking to land a superstar is nothing new in the NBA, but if Woy is right, there's set to be a record number of franchises looking to rack up L's and finish with the worst possible record. It may seem a desperate move, but Victor Wembanyama is worth it. The 7'4", 18-year-old can do all the things you'd expect on the court and then some. In addition to excellent rim protection, shot blocking, and board grabbing, Victor handles the ball like a guard and shoots it like he's auditioning to be the next Splash Brother. Talk about value for money. So we already know what Victor will bring both on court and off it. But how much could Wembanyama himself be set to make as an NBA player? 2022's number one pick, Paolo Banchero, will unsurprisingly be the highest paid newcomer in the league for the 2022-23 season. The Duke standout is set to earn $49 million over his first 4 years with the Orlando Magic. Chet Holmgren will follow closely behind Banchero just as he did on draft night, with Holmgren landing himself a $44 million rookie deal. It's a big bundle of basketball bucks, but neither of these talents, awesome as they may be, were as hyped as Victor Wembanyama. The only fair comparison in recent times in terms of anticipation and build would have to be Zion Williamson. When Zion entered the NBA, he signed a 4-year, $44 million contract, and this was in 2019. So we can only imagine that Wembanyama's deal will dwarf the one offered to Zion, and even the one recently given to Paolo Banchero. When it comes to how much Wembanyama might earn over the course of what is sure to be a spectacular career, it would be reasonable to predict this French teenager going after LeBron James's record. The 4-time MVP is not just the number one pick with the highest career earnings, he's made more money as an NBA player than anyone else ever has. The chosen one has more than lived up to his hype, and it's worth noting that Wembanyama's outrageous skill set has already impressed James. He's for sure a generational talent. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. No one has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. LeBron James. Just to put into perspective how enticing a prospect this 18-year-old Frenchman is, some say he would even get picked before LeBron. The King going second seems crazy, but a lucky NBA team will be selecting Victor Wembanyama with the number one pick. And they might need a blank check to get this one-in-a-billion baller on board. The hype and excitement for Victor Wembanyama is only going to grow, so if your team starts losing lots of games this season, don't worry. It might just be the best thing to ever happen to your favorite franchise.